NPC guy video.
There's a crazy phenomenon
Okay, now spam
with
it,
the
chat.
internet,
Spam the
with this
NPC
wacky
emote. Spam the
cyberspace where
NPC emote.
the smallest
No.
interaction ever can change someone's life. Like, I'm
Yeah,
talking about a single...
Now that I think about it, champ, you know what? You could probably easily AI Charlie.
Sentence sometimes leading to an entire career and changing the trajectory of someone's
You would AI
destiny.
me
I think the best
very
example
easily.
of this is Danielle Bregoli. She had a viral segment on Dr. Phil back
Wait.
in like 2015, and it ended up with her saying, "Cash me outside."
I
And
could
people
AI
memed it.
me very
Those memes
easily.
became extremely popular. Thus, Danielle Bregoli became extremely
Yeah,
popular. And now,
that's
fast
more
forward to
like
today,
it.
she has a multi-million
I
dollar
can
career
AI
that
me
all started
very
because of
easily.
that meme. One
AI the
sentence.
reaction,
It's just
because I don't
so
react at all.
interesting how something as small as that
Put it over
can
the
lead
video.
to an entire career. But it's not a guarantee. This isn't like
AI
a formula everyone can follow. Even if you succeed at becoming a meme,
it's just
you might
free.
not necessarily get like a long-lasting career from it. You might just get 15 minutes of fame. This formula shits
somebody
more often than it hits.
help me out there.
Another great example of that
I don't know
is
anything
there was a
about the AI
viral meme
stuff.
a couple years back with the
Give
You're
me-
Breathtaking guy. Where
Give me
at a
the
video game
formula.
conference, Keanu Reeves was on stage.
Give me
The word breathtaking
what
got
what
used, and then
website,
someone in
what
the audience shouted, "You're
app,
breathtaking,"
whatever.
using advanced DARPA technology
Whatever
and
program.
the CIA's
Where
latest and greatest. People
is
were
the
able
AI
to
video?
identify the
The
gamer.
AI
And the
video,
gamer
where it
tried
copies
to
my
use
voice,
this to his
copies
advantage
my-
to make a career out of
my,
it. So he started making
webcam,
content, and this became his
and this is
entire
the AI
branding as the "You're Breathtaking" guy. It was
Where
like
is
his
it?
whole fucking catchphrase, like he was like Tony the Tiger with Frosted Flakes.
What is this?
But I'm
It
gonna
became a
pop
core
off.
part of
If
his
if
identity.
you give
He
me
would
this,
just
I'm
spam
gonna
the word
pop off.
breathtaking, saying things like "stay breathtaking" and all of that.
I mean, pop off,
And
double,
unlike
triple
in
my
Danielle
shit,
Bregoli's
man.
case, people abandoned him. It didn't stick with him. People didn't continue to support it. He tried to ride that wave, but unfortunately the surfboard slipped out from under him and he just ate shit in the rip current. He did not blow up like Danielle Bregoli did, despite doing pretty similar things in terms of trying to ride the meme. So it doesn't always work, but when it does, I find it to be extremely interesting. Right now, we're witnessing someone else attempt a similar thing, where they've become a meme, and now they have gone fucking elbow deep into that butthole here, putting all their
If you're a meme and you're either attractive girl or semi-attractive, GG. Doesn't matter. It doesn't
eggs
matter.
in that basket to try and ride that
'Cause-
meme to a long...
Because males are just actual mega hardcore simps. That's what reality is. People don't use that word anymore. Simp, whatever. I'm not even red pill right now. I'm just telling you. Because men are actually mega simps.
lasting multi-million-dollar career from it. I'm talking about the Hawk Tua girl.
What's one move in bed that makes a man go crazy every time?
Oh,
That
you
do?
gotta give him that hawk too and spit on that thing. You get me?
I don't get you. I think you gotta demonstrate.
Hawk too and spit
No,
on
like-
it. Spit on it.
I'm sure most of you watching this have seen this
drunk?
clip. Right now, the Hawk Tua girl is more popular than Jesus Christ. More people know her name than their own parents' name at this point. She
Guys, it's one of those things where I generally think this is a funny meme or moment. And I
She doesn't
kind
be drunk,
of
right?
respect that energy or whatever, right? But
Because that
something
is
that you
not
look at it like, okay,
attractive,
cool.
man.
Haha, you laugh and you keep going with your life. I feel like watching it over and over and over again, making that like a big spotlight, it's just like, guys, don't even pretend like it's, oh, it was never funny, it was never funny. Dude, if you started on your feed and you just scrolled in and nobody had reacted to it, you were by yourself and you scrolled on it, you would probably laugh. You would probably think, that's kind of quirky, that's kind of funny, whatever, and move on. It's not that hard to admit something is like, okay, yeah, that's funny, we're moving on. Like,
Spit on that thing. You get me?
I don't get you.
She's
I think
drunk,
you gotta
right?
demonstrate.
Hawk too and spit
No,
on
like-
it. Spit on it.
clip right now, the Hawk Tua girl is more popular than Jesus Christ. More people know her name than their own parents' name at this point. She has blown up because of that clip right there. And really, it's an entertaining clip. I see why it became popular. I get it. You know, who doesn't want to giggle at someone saying, Hawk Tua, spit on penis, you know, laughing at, like, you know, sloppy wiener spit, whatever. I get it. Like, it's not like I'm an old man shaking my fist on the lawn trying to figure out why shit's popular. I get it here. But this became so popular that it actually boggles my noodle a little bit. It blew up in such a way that I haven't really seen before, where almost immediately she was invited to like a Zach Bryan concert where she was on stage. She then started getting invites to every podcast that's
Because it blows up. It's like a meme and people can't stop talking about it. Okay, you're doing something. Oh, wow. Me, Boomer, sees something popping off. I'm going to add it to my thing. A lot of these like shows and podcasts have an open slot. Literally. It's like a fucking... It's like a game. You have a robe. It has like gem slots. Okay, we have one free slot. Just put the one that you know is popular, and boom, now I have a better functioning fucking robe for one time. Okay, what about it?
been made. I
Yes,
imagine
that's
it was probably
logic.
like
It's
that
logical.
Scene out of Harry Potter when the owls just kept shooting new letters through the fucking front of the door with podcast invites for the Haktua girl. So now she's been going on like the world tour of podcasts. She even mentioned on one of the podcasts that she's already quit her job.
I've been dropped out of school for like a year or two.
Okay, so this was like
But
your
I
time.
don't quit my job. I said peace.
So now is like you're gonna go to LA, you're gonna go to New York.
Oh yeah.
Do you think you see yourself like starting your own type of like show or podcast, or are you just gonna be like an internet personality?
I think we're gonna do like a show, and then we're just gonna be like on a bunch of podcasts and everything else in between.
Cool.
But-
So kind of just figuring out as you go.
oh yeah, there's more to come. Don't worry. There's more to come.
Like, she has the whole team. It's so
Right.
crazy. It happened. The internet is insane. Your
Oh,
life
yeah.
changed overnight.
It really did.
Yeah,
For sure.
She quit that job so fast. It feels like the second her meme hit 1 million views, she just turned in her 2 weeks notice and said, fuck it, I'm out. I'm a meme now. I'm better than this. You're beneath me. And she just walked right out the doors. And it's not that I don't respect the hustle here. Like, I get it. Like, in life, you're only given so many opportunities to try and make, like, the dream career happen for you. And this is definitely...
It's not that they moved to LA and assume they have a career. I think you're coming across a little bit like maybe a hostile in this argument. The reality is that you compare everybody that moves to LA on their likeness that they're going to succeed with a career, and she's on the top 1%. Like, I hate to say it, okay, but if you talk about a likeliness to succeed in her position compared to most people who are going to try to do something crazy in LA, whatever, she's in the top 1%.
Definitely a gateway.
It's not a
Like, it
hard
certainly
skill
could be.
to win at.
But man, she is fucking speedrunning the entire online content creator roadmap here. The only thing she's missing right now is making a dog shit rap song, which I do think is probably only a month or so away. You'll notice that in that interview, she said we instead of just referring to herself alone. And that's because she's already got a team behind her. This isn't some kind of Gollum and Schmeagol situation where she's referring to herself as we. She already has people around her working on making a whole career out of this. That is just so fascinating to me that all of a sudden, overnight, with a single sentence, she is now already going down this path in life to try and make it work. And it might work, it might not. Maybe it fumbles, maybe it flops, maybe it pops. There's no real way to know for sure. But I do want to pop a finger in my butt.
Yes, I had to drop on this chat. Okay, listen. The reality is, okay, talent scouts are really looking for people like on the scale that are like over here. Okay, dude. People say, "Oh my God, it's crazy that she already has all that." If you think about like actual success, whatever, brother, if you scout this person out, she's already like over here. It's a no-brainer.
Pretend to be Nostradamus here for a second.
It's a
I'm going to make a
no-brainer.
prediction. She's going to release a rap song in the next month. It's going to have Haktua as like a hook. I don't know what it's going to be called. Maybe the fucking Haktua Electric Slide Part 3. Like I have no clue. But I am confident that she is going to make a song in the next month. Mark my fucking words. Put it down. Etch it on the tablets right now. I'm going to look like a prophet here, even though I feel like most people are probably predicting the same thing. Because she's right now going through that stage where every creator does, where they start doing podcasts, they start talking about making shows. I don't know what kind of show she's going to try and make out of just that one single sentence. Like, that seems like a really hard thing to turn into a show. I'm very curious to see what that's about, but she's already getting the full content creator experience because she's already found herself in 2 controversies. So the first one was actually with politics. So on that podcast, she got asked a question about who she would spit on the dick for, like who she would Haktua on, basically. And one of the people that she was asked if she would basically suck the cock of was Donald Trump. And this is what she said.
I have a game that I want to play with you guys.
What is that makes me
It's,
nervous.
no, it's not that scary, I promise. It's called Haktua or Nah. And you tell me if you want to Haktua on that thing or no.
Okay.
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 I think you might. Are you into like older
Oh,
guys?
that's just cringe, but okay.
For sure.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
Fuck, my phone's not loading. Donald Trump.
No, absolutely not.
No.
It's a no from me.
Okay, it's no.
In a shock to absolutely no one, this created a bit of a shitstorm for the Hawk Tuah girl because they viewed it as very disrespectful to Donald Trump. So because she said that she wouldn't gargle his fucking meat, they thought that this was like an unforgivable sin. There were tweets going on about how disappointed they were that the Hawk Tuah girl turned out to be a wokey and shit.
Bro, that wasn't even what was happening. Hold on, I think he has it wrong. It was they were misrepresenting this on Twitter and everywhere else, as in she said no to Donald Trump as a political figure or whatever, not that she wouldn't suck him off or not. They literally twisted the whole thing. So people said that she was woke at her because of that.
Like that. There are other tweets that splice
has it
this
wrong.
up a little more nefariously, where they cut off the part about it being about blowjobs and basically saying Donald Trump, and then it cut to her saying no. So
What?
it cut out all of the context, which then deceived people even further, where they're like, "Oh, okay, what the fuck is that? Wait, okay, this is disgusting." They thought they had us. They really thought we were gonna fall for the Hawk Tuah girl, but we knew this whole time this was all a play from the skibbity Biden camp to fucking brainwash us and fool us all. We knew we couldn't trust the Hawk Tuah girl, which then led to her second controversy, where a lot of people are claiming she's an industry plant because she got so big so quick, and that clip, that little section there, got taken in so many different ways that they think that this is some kind of political push, and that's what her whole motive is behind being as big as she is now. It's all artificial to promote Donald Trump's opponent, Mr. Biden. Mr. Biden. But you know what I mean. To promote Joseph over there. And so basically, they're now accusing her of being an industry plant. Now, industry plants are a real thing. That's not a conspiracy. There are actual industry plants in a lot of different places. That is a legitimate thing. In her case, I personally don't think so. This really seems like a classic internet case of latching onto something really silly, and the person that was...
Dude. Why do you want to care about this shit in the first place? It's actual mold. Brother, it's a girl, mildly or more attractive, and depending on your preferences, says something sexual. GG, you're talking about the most primitive trigger for your brain of all time, plus internet shrimp lords. You put this combo together, you have an atomic bomb. So that's how that works.
Responsible for making the silly thing happen is trying to capitalize off
chain
that 15
reaction.
minutes of fame and trying to make something from it. So she's...
You guys say no, I would never do
Just
this. Blah, 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 blah.
the nuclear split chain reaction
whatever,
thing, man.
I would have played a game and a girl would be there.
Because
You bet your fucking ass.
have
90%
you
of the comments for the
seen
next
the
2
video?
hours are gonna be, what's her
One goes
ass?
off.
Don't try to fucking say like,
And then with
like,
the energy-
like that's not the truth. Don't try it. Don't
The
try
elect-
it. You look dumb. You look dumb. You look dumb. Stop it.
doing, and
Proton.
Team is doing everything they can
Appreciate
to
just
keep her
a
outside
proton,
the
right?
mainstream consciousness,
And then it
'cause
goes onto
in
the
the
other
current climate of the cyberspace
and
it
hits
is a
that,
complete uphill
and then it
battle
bonks
to
it.
stay
It bonks it, and
on
the other
tip of
one
people's
also goes
tongues
reaction,
because
man.
everything changes so quickly.
And you get the
People
whole
don't even
thing,
remember what
chain
was talked
reaction.
about 3 hours ago. Everything moves like breakneck
Like that,
pace. It's cutthroat,
right? Like a
So they
bomb,
know
an
that. She knows
atomic
that.
bomb.
So she's going on podcasts, going on stage, really trying to keep the Hawk Tuah alive, just putting more wood on the fire to keep it burning. I don't think she's an industry plant. I really think this is just a classic case of
At
someone
the
trying
point,
to
it's her
ride
job
that
to do
meme
that,
and
so.
make a career out of it. But anyway, what I really wanted to focus on today is just how interesting this is, because memes come and go. Meme life cycle nowadays is only like a few hours, but sometimes you have a rare example like Hawk Tuah here, where it does last a little bit longer. And in cases like that, the person behind it really does try and strive to make a career out of it because it is such a good opportunity to do so. I would say most of the time it doesn't work, but sometimes it does. And when it does, it is a life-changing experience. Like for her, it already is life-changing. She quit her job. It seems like she's got a lot of money
Guys,
on the table for some of these.
So I think this like isn't like true or doesn't. Dude, think about this. The backpack kid was on a fucking like Katy Perry fucking thing and had like this whole music video and shit. That's crazy.
Appearances, if they're making a show, if she's getting paid to make the show. It seems like already her whole life has changed almost overnight, and this meme's only like a week or so old, if that. So yeah, anyway, I just wanted to talk about this a little bit because I really do just find it super interesting. That's about it. So yeah.
Saying he fell off and who cares, but there's enough people that care that probably give him enough money that he's probably gonna make more in your lifetime. And I think that whatever you're saying that there's no value there. The world disagrees with how they manifest
all the brokers
their
in chat.
interest. That's just kind of how that is. Saying so, well, the guy
Just
can do whatever
skip
he wants at
yourself,
that point,
man.
right? It took him like a
Skip
year
yourself,
to do that,
bitch.
whatever. Imagine thinking that that's like a worthless amount of time somebody's spending it. Because I'm all
your
for
life.
hating on shit, just to the point
Come
to
on,
hate.
skip
but
it.
I'm not gonna sit here and just
Young
fucking
man.
make some lies about it and say that, oh yeah, this isn't successful, this doesn't work. I can hate on something, but I'm not gonna sit here and just fucking say some things that aren't true. These people, like they went hard. Like, I like it? I mean, not really, but what am I gonna do about it? Okay, here it comes. Yo, this is X on the beat, yo. Okay. Why'd you ruin my voice as well? That ass.